Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your June Love Tarot reading. Scorpio, don't forget, you can check out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. And also, don't forget to subscribe because I will be posting mid-month love readings. So for this reading, we are focusing on the first half of June. Scorpio, we are already a couple days in, so you could definitely have been experiencing this energy as well, or it could be more towards the mid-month of June. So let's get into it, Scorpio, for my Scorpios in love. For their love life, spirit, can I please have 3 cards for my Scorpios in love? All right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, so your first card out here is we have Listen. This is the High Priestess energy. Card belongs to Scorpio. No, this is for Scorpio. This card belongs to Pisces or Virgo. Your next card out here is we have Well-Deserved Reward, the 9 of Pentacles. And we also have Spread Your Wings, the 2 of Wands. Scorpio. This is showing me that there is a relationship that you are freeing yourself from. Or possibly you have just freed yourself from somebody who wasn't serving you and you are now looking towards the future at a new connection. But there is a sense of withdrawing your energy here. So Scorpio, this could possibly be you. Possibly you are contemplating on whether a relationship is good for you or not, because with the High Priestess here, I love how this card says listen, because in this moment, you are probably super contemplative, trying to listen to your intuition as well as you can. Try to read between the lines in your love life. Possibly this is just regularly you trying to do this, but for a lot of you, this could be linked to a relationship that you are going back and forth whether you should free yourself from this, or possibly going back and forth on does this person see your value? Like, does this person see your worth? I'm getting a super withdrawn energy from you, Scorpio, where you're just like withdrawing into yourself and trying to figure out what you want, what your next step is going to be in love. So let's get some tarot on this, Scorpio. For my Scorpios, can I please have 6 cards for my Scorpios in love? With Listen there too, with that High Priestess there, she knows a lot. So possibly, Scorpio, you have gotten new insight on somebody that you are maybe acknowledging the fact that this person is not good for you anymore, or vice versa. This person could be feeling that way towards you and someone has possibly gone quiet on you, Scorpio, and pulled back their energy. But I'm really feeling like this is you, Scorpio, that you're just waiting possibly for somebody to mess up, possibly for someone to lie so you can just catch them and be like, all right, now I'm gonna free myself. So let's see, Scorpio, what's coming out from my Scorpios. But you do have a new path ahead, so let's see what's coming out here. So your first card out here is we have Strength. Yeah, Scorpio, wow. Extreme controlling energy, extreme withdrawal energy here. Underneath Well-Deserved Reward, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Underneath Spread Your Wings, we have the 7 of Cups. Underneath Strength, we have the Chariot. Underneath the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Wands. And underneath the 7 of Cups, we have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Wow. Scorpio, we have 3 10s here. This is a foundation or a relationship, possibly a marriage, that somebody is wanting to free themselves from. Or you are going back and forth on, is this the one? Am I going to find happiness with this person? Am I going to, is this it? I feel like you're trying to figure that out. Like going back and forth. Do I... Wow. Yeah, so much going back and forth. Okay. Because you have strength here by the chariot. Strength here with the chariot underneath the high priestess. Strength wants to pull back their energy, wants to control. The chariot wants to move. So it looks to me like, Scorpio, you're going back and forth on a relationship. Like, is it worth all of my time and energy, or am I better without this? So I feel as though you are extremely going back and forth. You are sitting in that intuitive state where you're just like pulling back, but then wanting to go forward, pulling back, but then wanting to go forward. Again, here we have the 10 of Pentacles to the 10 of Wands, wanting the strong foundation, but then going back and forth, like, should I put this down? Is it right for me? Wanting the strong foundation, and then back to, is this right for me? Wow, Scorpio, you are confused. You are extremely confused. And I feel as though with the 10 of Cups, with the 7 of Cups, you are so confused because you just want utter happiness. You don't know which path to take or what choice to make that is going to bring you to the 10 of Cups. So, Scorpio, I'm getting extreme confusion here. I'm getting a lot of contemplative energy here. I'm getting, Scorpio, this is for a lot of people who are definitely in a relationship, or possibly you just freed yourself from a union and you are confused on how to take your next steps forward. Like, extremely confused. Like, am I going to find love? Was this the right choice? Should I go back? Should I have fought harder? Should I have tried to make it work? Scorpio, you are on your way to finding that 10 of Cups within, which is great. But I feel as though for some of you Scorpios, this was a relationship that you just had to free yourself from. You had to look to the future. You had to just spread your wings. Because sometimes Scorpio's ruled by the 8th house. The 8th house is transformation. The 8th house is that blessing in disguise, endings, you know? So I feel like, Scorpio, you're just going back and forth. Do I keep making this relationship work, or do I drop it and move on and find my own happiness? I feel like it's 50-50. A lot of you Scorpios are going to try to make this work. A lot of you Scorpios have this 10 of Pentacles foundation that is worth it to you. Others of you Scorpios, I feel as though you've been through way too much. You're tired, you are burdened, and this is just something that you do not want to carry anymore. And Spirit is giving you the green light to choose the other path. But for my Scorpios, that this is possibly somebody that you're going back and forth with, and you don't know, should I stay or should I go? I feel as though Spirit, for my people who are willing to work for it and willing to put in the effort and aren't extremely done, I feel as though Spirit is telling you to still choose the new path anyway. Don't stay where this energy was, where you were just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They're saying you have to make a choice. So you are going to either make the choice and embrace this union and try to put in the effort and be victorious, or some of you are going to make that choice to put down the bird and say, look, enough is enough. I know I'm going to be confused on my path, but I know that Spirit is with me, and I'm going to find that 10 of Cups. With Scorpio, you find that 10 of Cups. So that new path being chosen for, this is for two separate people. One who you and your partner have come to a conclusion to fight for this, and the other party for you and your partner have come to the conclusion, or maybe just you Scorpio, that, you know what, I need to spread my wings, I need to look for the future. Possibly Scorpio, you have other options, or possibly this other person had other options, and you were just like, I'm over this, get out of here, I can't deal with this, I need to find my own 10 of Cups, because I'm tired of sitting in this 7 of Cups energy. I'm tired of wanting to move towards you, but then wanting to control my energy from you. That like push and pull, that being attracted towards them and then being repulsed by them in another second. So let's get some more cards here, Scorpio. You have a choice to be made, and I feel as though a lot of you are going to choose your own happiness here. But I feel as though a lot of you could possibly be going back and forth just because maybe this 10 of Cups is looking too good to be true. You know, because some of you Scorpios may be watching it and you're like, I'm not tired. I just don't know what to do. And like possibly some of you could be scared of commitment as well, Scorpio, or you were dealing with somebody who was scared of commitment, and that's why you were felt so confused and so possibly felt like you were just an option because maybe you didn't know where you stood with this person. So let's get 6 more cards out for my Scorpios so I can get some more insight on this. But nonetheless, Scorpio, Spirit is giving you the green light to choose the new path. Whatever that means for you, you know. So whether this new path is with this person or without this person, Spirit is giving you the green light that they will support you no matter what your decision is. So let's get more in depth here, Scorpio, for their love lives for my Scorpios for the first half of June for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Clarifying strength, we have the 2 of Cups. Yep, controlling your energy from a union. On this 10 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Cups. Wow, some of you Scorpios are done. Done. On top of this 7 of Cups, we have the Fool. Yep, there's your new beginning. There's that blessed new journey coming from Spirit. Even though, Scorpio, you may be confused on the route, don't feel that way. Because it looks like someone, like possibly you just didn't know where you stood with somebody. And you were just like, you know what, I need to walk away from this. And I need to choose the new path and get moving. Possibly, I'm going to see what else comes out and then I'll comment again. Underneath the Chariot here, we have Death, Scorpio energy. Underneath the 10 of Wands here, we have the Hierophant. Wow, some of you are married to this person as well. I was getting that in the beginning with the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Possibly some of you have children with this person and you are confused on how you two can make it work for the children. But don't worry, Spirit is here. Spirit is blessing the strength you have to put this down. The strength that you need to really stay back. Like, I feel like for some of you, there was just like this person who like you just didn't know where you stood. You possibly saw them as like being everything to you, like the marriage, the kids, the family, and like they just weren't acting the right way, which caused you to pull back your energy. Or possibly they had other options you found out, especially with that High Priestess. She is all-knowing, Scorpio. You controlled and pulled back your energy on this union. You freed yourself from something that you really thought was going to be it for you. And I feel as though you're choosing the new path. You are choosing your happiness. And Spirit is letting you know that the confusion will subside. You will find this 10 of Cups. And let's see what's clarifying this 10 of Cups. We have the Princess of Pentacles. Lovely. Slow but steady. You will be moving towards this 10 of Cups. So, all right. This is what I see here for a lot of you Scorpios. I am going to read the cards as they are, but I'm going to keep telling you of all of the different ways this could be resonating in your lives. So for a lot of you, you are walking away from somebody that you thought was it. For others of you, you possibly found out about this person being in a relationship, causing you to have no choice but to pull back and choose the new path. Because we have a lot of 10s here. We do have a soulmate connection as well. And I do feel as though I have to say that for the people who possibly did feel like they were an option, because we do have the Seven of Cups here with the Fool. Option no more, Scorpio. You are choosing the new path. This is Aries energy here with the Fool. We have the new path that we are going to go on, that we are going to find our happiness. You are putting down the burden of, possibly for my Scorpios that you're resonating with feeling like an option, and possibly this person had another actual like foundation with somebody else. You putting down the burden of being hurt over this, and like even thinking about it, and just taking matters into your own hands and being like, look, I'm going to choose my path forward. You see how this girl, she has these stars coming out of her head there? That's you getting the insight and you choosing the new path. So Scorpio, here we have the High Priestess. We also have the Hierophant. So possibly some of you Scorpios have gotten insight about this. Or like I am getting some of you Scorpios may have been dealing with somebody who is commitment phobe, like they don't want to be in commitments, or like want to like settle down with one person. Or possibly Scorpio, this is you, and you are choosing the new path to find your own happiness without a commitment. And possibly some of you Scorpios like not doing that, or vice versa. This person possibly just liked having free range to do whatever they wanted. So I feel as though this is a relationship where a lot of you are freeing yourselves from this. A lot of you are. Either you're the commitment phobe or the other person is, but possibly things were getting a little bit too serious too quickly, or vice versa, Scorpio. This could have been the person you were dealing with. If they were with somebody else, things could have been getting too serious too quickly. They freed themselves from that person, possibly are going to make their way back towards you, Scorpio, and Spirit is trying to give you the insight of who this person really is and what they are about, and possibly how they are just not in the right state of mind to be in a commitment with somebody right now. So there is a commitment phobia here, extremely, or there was a very strong foundation that someone is letting go of. But for my people who are like feeling that they are scared of commitment, or that this other person was scared of commitment, I feel like it's only because of how confused this person is within their own emotions, and how confused they are on what they really want. It's not about you, Scorpio. And Scorpio, it's possibly if you are the confused one, feeling like, yeah, I do resonate with not wanting commitment. You're just confused because you don't know, like, is this the one? Do I put all my eggs in this basket? And like, what if in a couple years down the road it ends up being something that I didn't want? So like, for some people, they feel I just can't deal with commitment because I don't know if this is going to be a waste of my time, or if this is actually going to go somewhere. Or possibly you just have that, some people are just like, don't want that, or they just are freaked out by committing to somebody because they're just not ready within. So Scorpio, if you are not ready within, or this person is not ready within, it's not your fault. It's not their fault. It has to deal with what's inside of us and who we are. So someone is confused. And I feel as though, Scorpio, if you're the one freeing yourself from this, you are finding happiness, and you are finding, possibly you're having someone come in for you, an earth energy, someone who has more stability to them, someone who has more Princess of Pentacles here. Does not have to be a woman. It's just the gender of the card, but you don't go by actual genders, just go by the energy here. I do feel as though for some of you Scorpios, you will be either figuring it out with this person and talking to them about like, hey, look, I know you have a commitment issue, or hey, look, I have one, but let's go slow but steady towards our happiness. Some of you Scorpios are choosing that with this person. Others of you Scorpios are actually choosing to find your own happiness on your own. And I do feel as though on your journey there, you will most likely come into contact with a earth energy who are the people who want something stable and want something committed. Yes, it is a princess, so she is going to be a bit slower than a king or queen and less stable than they would be, but she has the intention of building something stable, which is what you want, Scorpio, or what you want alone. So some of you Scorpios, you're choosing the new path and you're saying, look, I need to start giving myself the happiness. So some of you Scorpios, this is you giving yourself the stable happiness within and finding the foundation within yourself, so you are not less scared to be in a foundation and a strong relationship with another person. For others of you Scorpios, I feel as though you and your partner are figuring out what is wrong here and possibly going extremely slow on the foundation of this relationship and the happiness of the relationship, but the potential is here. That's the thing, is that the potential for you and whoever you are resonating this with is here, but someone is commitment scared. The potential for it is here. The potential of the higher commitment, the higher level of learning from another person, a soulmate, is here. Someone, Scorpio, is scared. It's you or the other person. We have the Hierophant here, which is Taurus energy. We have Strength, Leo energy. We have the Fool here with Aries energy. The High Priestess, which is Pisces and Virgo. We have a lot of Cup energy, which is Pisces, Cancer, Virgo. We have Cancer here. Scorpio, you're here. But man, someone is scared to be in a commitment. And I feel like Scorpio, if you freed yourself from this person, it possibly wasn't even by choice. You know, like possibly you were just like, well, this person doesn't want a commitment with me. Or possibly Scorpio, you were just like, well, they don't want a commitment at all. So I do want that. So what am I doing? You know, so this could be going vice versa as well, Scorpio. If you are the person who doesn't want commitment, your person could be like, well, does Scorpio really want this, or am I wasting my time and putting all my eggs in Scorpio's basket when they're just going to drop them on the floor? So Scorpio, there's a big contemplating here on if you're ready for that stable foundation, if you're ready for that 10 of Pentacles, if you're ready for that 10 of Cups, having it all, the family, the foundation, the growing old together. There's a big sense of, are you ready for this? Or is this person ready for this? And I feel like, I'm telling you, it goes 50-50. Some of you are ready for this and you're going to slowly but surely work your way towards it with your person. Or, man, this person is just not ready for it. Or Scorpio, you're just not ready for it. And you're still very confused on what you want in life, who you want in life, and what type of foundation you want to grow on and grow old with. So, Scorpio, there's just a really big question of, are you ready for this? That's probably what I will title this video. So, your next cards out will be from the Moonology deck. We had just a eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th. And we are also entering, we are now in eclipse season. And we are also in retrograde season as well. So just keep that in mind as you navigate the next couple months, Scorpio. So let's get 3 cards for my Scorpios to close out this reading for my Scorpios for love. All right, Scorpio. So your first card out here is we have, New Moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. Work through those issues of not wanting to fully commit to one person, or possibly Scorpio, this is that person having to work through their fears of committing to only one person. Or, you know, it's not even maybe even committing to one person. It could just be like this person is just like, well, if I commit to only you, do like I lose hanging out with my friends all the time, or do I lose seeing my family? You know, like some people think like, oh, I commit with somebody else, now you're my family, and now I lose mine. Like people fears, doubts, work through those, Scorpio. Your next card out here is we have New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. And your last card out here is we have, wow, your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Scorpio, okay, this is extremely important because a lot of you Scorpios, I know you're going to watch this and you're going to be like, yes, how did you know? Okay, Scorpio, you possibly could feel like Spirit is testing you. Ooh, they're testing you. They possibly could have put you in a situation where they knew that you were going to have to learn from. Possibly, you know, sometimes Spirit comes with, especially with the Scorpio energy like that, death to transformation to a blessing. You know, so like I said, Scorpio rules that 8th house. Check if you have Scorpio elsewhere in your chart. That is extremely important. But Scorpio, your commitment is being tested in more ways than one. Your commitment is being tested on if you're ready for a real life commitment, or if you were putting your energy into somebody who wasn't ready for a real life commitment. So Scorpio, did you know that this person was commitment phobe and you still tried anyway? You know what I mean? Like, that is something that is, okay, well, you signed up for that. But everyone has that hope that someone can change, which is totally fine. But sometimes it's like, are you just constantly giving, and never getting anything back? A time to give rather than take. Scorpio, this is either you or the other person who has constantly always gave rather than took from you. And I feel as though, man, like there's just some type of, like, it's just like a huge question up in the air. Like, is this what you truly want? Or is this, or like a figure out what you really want? Because with your commitment being tested here, Scorpio, that is showing me that Spirit has tested you in a way. And possibly a person in your life, which I feel as though is this person who is linked to this this commitment issue here. So Scorpio, for a lot of you, this commitment issue is with you. And for others of you, this is with the other person who they just don't know where to go. So for this card, a lot of the things is that, like, you still need to put more effort in, even if you feel as though, is this right for me? So for a lot of you Scorpios, like I said, the ones that are saying like, yeah, well, you know what? We both have commitment issues, but we're going to try to make it work. This is the card that you would get. It's like, yes, it's going to work, but not yet. Because you're halfway there. Halfway, right? We have the first quarter moon, which is half. You're halfway there, and you still need to put in more effort. Hence why it's a time to give rather than take. This is a time to give to your partner opposed to take to your partner. And this is that need to recommit to someone or something. So I'm telling you, there's just this commitment, something with commitment. So what you believe to be true is true for you. So believe in yourself, Scorpio. So if this is you, believe that you have the power to work through your fears and really commit yourself to what you truly desire and what you feel your heart is calling you to. And others of you Scorpios, work through your fears and let go of somebody who possibly you've been just giving your all to and not getting anything back. But for a lot of you, this is a recommitment to somebody who just had an issue with committing. And Scorpio, this could be you. I'm feeling like it could be you. For a lot of you, it could be other people too. So, remember that the energy does go vice versa. But Scorpio, your commitment is being tested. Work through your fears. Figure out if this is worth putting time and energy into, or if it no longer serves you anymore. And really try to tap into that high priestess energy. Really try to tap into that feeling of that inner knowing, of knowing what your soul desires and what your soul possibly mistakes for mates or people that possibly are not good for you. But basically, Scorpio, are you ready is the question, or are they ready? So we'll see in mid-month June how this plays out. So definitely subscribe, leave me a comment below. And if you would like to book a private reading, Scorpio, you can follow me on Instagram, or you can send me an email that's also in the description box below. Bye, Scorpio.